Xin chào, chúc mừng năm mới. Hello, and Happy New Lunar Year. Today is the 6th day of the first lunar month of the year of the Tiger. Tet is over, but everything just starts back to normal from this Monday. Tet is a very exciting occasion for locals. In a way, it's like Christmas in many Western countries, because traditionally, it's the time when families and friends get together. However, nowadays, Vietnamese young families tend to travel more during Tet. They want to spend their Tet holiday out relaxing and having a good time. It was more international travel before COVID, but due to the pandemic, travel takes place more domestically, with shorter trips and people are more cautious in making their travel arrangements. These days, popular tourist towns from north to south have been flooded with visitors during the Lunar New Year holiday, especially Vung Tau Beach in the south, Da Lat City in the central highland, Trang An Complex in northern Ninh Bình province, and Sapa further north. On the first 3 days of the new lunar year from Tuesday to Thursday, Da Lat in the central highlands received nearly 70,000 visitors, of which 1,700 were foreigners. After a long time of fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic, many people feel the value of nature and the living environment. Perhaps so, for the Lunar New Year holiday, many local tourists choose Da Lat to come and return because of the peaceful nature and open space. With the warm weather of the south, Vung Tau Beach is chosen by the majority of tourists from Ho Chi Minh City for their Tet holiday. According to Vung Tau Tourist Supporting Center, an estimated 51,000 hit the beach on Thursday alone. The Trang An ecotourism site, part of the Trang An landscape complex in northern Ninh Bình province, attracted a large number of visitors when officially reopening on February 2 after a long hiatus caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. In terms of capacity to serve tourists, there are 1,500 boats that are regularly maintained, with 1,200 sampan rowers on duty ready to serve a large number of visitors. The ecotourism site's tickets are sold from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day of the week. From the early morning of February 2, the site received thousands of tourists inside and outside the province. In the northern mountainous town of Sapa, more than 25,000 visitors arrived between January 29 and February 3, occupying more than 90% of rooms in town, and 100% of capacity at 3 5-star facilities. This time, Sapa is very cold, the temperature ranges between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius, but it attracts a lot of tourists from all over the country because this is a good opportunity to be able to see the snow, or ride the cable car to the top of Fansipan Mountain to experience the sub-zero cold with the misty mountain landscape. For international travel, the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism is gradually resuming inbound tourism. Vietnam must be prepared to safely reopen tourism, ideally at the end of March and no later than the end of April, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh said Thursday. The Prime Minister also said the time for Vietnam to reopen its tourism would be when certain groups of the population have received their third COVID-19 vaccine shots, and appropriate immigration control policies are in place. Previously, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism proposed for Vietnam to completely reopen tourism starting March 31 to receive international and let people travel abroad through all channels. People coming to Vietnam must be either fully vaccinated or recovered from COVID-19, and required to furnish negative PCR COVID-19 test results, which are valid within the last 72 hours. Rapid tests are no longer required on arrival. The visitors must also have medical insurance that covers COVID-19 treatment with at least $50,000. Children and unvaccinated individuals would have their own policies, which would be announced later. People who are fully vaccinated or have recovered from COVID-19 have to self-isolate at home for 3 days. A 7-day isolation period is applicable for those who have not got 2 shots. Localities that have given their people the 3rd shot or are identified as green zones can allow in foreign travelers. On March 31, Vietnam plans to fully reopen to tourists, with the Tourism Ministry considering the timing appropriate since by then the entire adult population would have received 3 doses. With the updated news today, we can see that the possibility of fully reopening Vietnam tourism in the near future becomes more certain. This brings us to the end of our first updates of the Lunar New Year. Please subscribe, like, and share to support our channel. These will be lucky New Year's gifts from you to us and it makes our day. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.